bite on the right here, guys. I'm looking like it. Uh-oh, it broke us loose off of anchor. Yeah, it pulled us off of anchor. We tied to it, we pushed up on the bank and it pulled us off. It pulled us off of it. It's like a nice blue to start the day out with. Let me grab the paddle, guys, and get us back up here before we have a really have a mess. You guys, re-meet Lenny. Y'all remember Lenny had a big knot up under his chin? Don't do it, dude. Don't do it. Don't kick up there. Look at Lenny's mouth. You know that's a face only a mama could love there. Not a bad fish, though. I'll take him to start us out with. Let's put Lenny back in there. Alright, Mr. Lenny. Until we meet again, my bro. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, we only have one camera today. My other one won't load up for some reason. So we're just gonna do the best we can with what we got. I'd like to welcome you to Whisker Pigs Fishing. We're back on Clark's Hill today. We're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna fish shallow for a little while this morning and we're gonna move on out and see can we duplicate where they were at before they came up in here. Sometimes you'll just catch fish because they come up in waves. They all don't come on the same day. So they kind of trickle up in and they trickle back out. They trickle in, they trickle out. So you'll hit them in one day really shallow. It may get cooler or the waterfall, and the next day they're gone. But if you go back to the places that you found them before, you're bound to hit them somewhere. All you got to do is just keep on fishing. Don't get discouraged. Just keep trying spots over. Go to another one. Go to another one until you find the fish. They out there somewhere. If you can get them to bite or not, that's a whole different story. So come along today as we see what Clark's Hill has to offer. get the bite guy. Looks like we're getting a little hit right here now. He's messing with it. Is it gonna be a little channel or could it be one of these flatheads? I got some big pieces of bait out there. I got a couple of live brim. Let's see what we got here. We didn't get hooked up with him. I'm gonna let him lay there for a second. He's still messing with it, whatever it is. Unless he was so small we was just dragging him along. Oh, I see what it was, but ain't got enough drag. Let's try him again here. Come on, brother boy, take it down. I know it's early in the morning. Go and get it. You can do it. You can get it. Go, 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 go. You can do it. Go on. Come on. Come on. You can get it. Can't hook him. I know it's a little channel cat now. I got some really big pieces of bait out this morning. Still dinking with it. We all know if you keep playing with something got a hook in it, it's eventually gonna hook you. I'm gonna let him take a little bit of line, see if we can get it in his mouth there and quit packing on it. Sometimes you just let them swim with it, they'll engulf it a little better. There's nothing for them to pack on then, they got to pick it up and move with it. Just got to be patient with this. Now, I've seen this be 50-pound flatheads just barely pecking on it like that. It seems like forever, and then they'll finally get it and swim off with it. Uh-oh, bait rod down. Nice bluegill, we'll take that one. Yeah, I'm kind of low on bluegill on bait this morning, and I've just been throwing a hook and a worm out there. I use a little small circle hook. It's a number 8 circle hook, little bitty thing. You just throw that sucker out there and leave it on the bottom, and they usually hook themselves. And these white perch, they up in this place every now and then, and when you get on them, usually you can fill your bait up in just no time. Still dinking with it. Pull him back up to the sinker here. That's a little old channel cat there, no doubt. He's persistent. I got to give him that. I'm gonna see, can I pop him and get him? Yep, got him that time. That's a bite that lasted 15 minutes. That was what was biting that lasted 15 minutes. Might be getting hit right here. This feels like it's got a little more shoulders on him. He might even have a little beard. Could have a goatee on him. Can't never tell. Nope, we got a bunch of channels coming through. This is a better fish than that other one. He still ain't much. Not a bad one. Like he might be a cousin to Lenny. You got that underbite. All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. And there's the one that was a bite specialist. He's practicing up, training himself. We thank you, sir. Appreciate it. You have a good day now. Oh, getting hit right there, man. You gonna hook yourself up? We're gonna have to help him. He's pecking on it anyway. Well, guys, we still getting these little channel cat bites. I'm gonna move us while it's still early in the morning right here. I'm gonna try another spot. I think we caught the blue Lenny. We think we got him off of this spot. I'm just feel like it's time to go, so we're gonna move and try another place here. Yeah, guys, when we pulled up here, I didn't know there was a goose up here, and she flew off right before we got all the way up here to this. I thought I'd show you what she was sitting on. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. All right, we're gonna try this lay down tree. We're gonna give it 15 minutes. That's all it's gonna get. We'll see what we do here. Oh, we're getting hit right here. Look at that. That's probably a little channeler. Let me get you turned around here, we can see what's going on. I don't think there's nothing to him. But if we had to catch all big fish, nobody would be fishing, would it? we can put the captain boga on him. There we go. Little channel cat. He come on a piece of filleted bluegill. Not a bad one, but not a good one. Not what we're looking for in this lake. Thank you, sir. We appreciate your business. That's a little small bluegill, tail hook bluegill. He's live. We're gonna throw him out there. Kind of work on this hole right here a little bit better. So I usually always set the clicker on live bait. It gives the fish time to get the bait oriented in his mouth as he takes off with it, and I just love to hear the thing leave off, to tell you the truth. Here we go, guys. This is like a better fish here. I'm pretty sure this is the real one here. Yeah, this is a much nicer fish, guys. I don't know how big he is, but he's pulling nice. I only know one way to see about that. And that's to get him up here and look at him. Get him out of this anchor rope. Not a bad one. He looks like he's in the teens. Grab the net. That's what I love about catfish. It's like Christmas. You get them hooked up, you don't know what you got till you get them up to the boat. Big fish will fight a little bit, then he'll let go, then he'll come to you, he'll pull a little bit, and most of them big fish don't fight till you get them up to the boat. That's not a bad one. Let's lay him down here and get him untangled. Yeah, he's got that hook wound up in that net. This might take a minute. Supposed to get up in the mid to high 70s today. It started out in the low 40s, so let's see, can we get him out of here? All right, little goatee fish. Pretty nice guy. He looks like he's in the teens. Let's throw the scale on him real quick and see what he weighs. 13 pounds, 14 ounces. Right at a 15 pounder. Nice fish. We're gonna throw him back in here. Give him the old thank you, sir. Wasn't too graceful, was it? A little fresh slime, ain't nothing like it. Yeah, that fish right there, I'm pretty sure that was a white perch head about that long. He didn't have the bait when he got here, so we don't know. We're gonna throw it back out there and see what happens. Yeah, guys, you see where that line's kinked up right here? I can feel it's got a little chafing on there. In the springtime, especially when you're fishing for these bigger fish, you need to make sure you try to take care of your line and your leaders. If you have to stop and retie them, stop and retie them. If you don't, you're gonna be crying about it later. Take my word for it. They'll break you off in a heartbeat. You see, we got like 10 feet of line, and our leader's not looking too good neither, so we're just gonna change all of it. And that's about how long that takes. That was 3 minutes. And I wasn't in a hurry. I'm gonna cut a fresh piece of bait and we're gonna stick him back out there and see what we get. Got us a white perch. He's not a giant, so I already got 2 or 3 pieces with heads on it out there because I've been catching some better fish on them. I'm gonna take and scale this one off on and cut a fillet and put it out there, something different. So I just knock a few scales off. I'm just gonna leave this whole, put it in the cooler. I always cut the spine on these fish, so they're not half cut open and left in there flopping around. So I usually cut the spine to kill them, and I'm gonna put him in the cooler where it's cold air where we can keep him fresh. Just gonna hook the fillet up through here like this, and that's what we're gonna throw back out there. All right, guys, you see I got these rods over here. I usually, when I'm anchored, I'll fish these rods in the upper 45 position. That way the fish has got more, he's got more rod to bend. It actually sets the hook a little better on him, if you ask me. It gives him a little bit of time to start to pull off with it. But when I throw it close to cover like this, I put the rod lower because I don't want him to be able to pull up in there as far. He'll get you wrapped up in there. So I usually fish these rods in the, I think this is 33. These are monster rod holders. I'm not exactly sure, but I think that's 33. I think they're 45, 33s. And I'll leave these rods lower, the ones that are thrown up in the cover, and that way he can't bend it as far before it starts to hook him up good. Big fish gonna go where he wants to go, but I think the little things like that really seem to make some difference. If you pay attention to the small details of this thing, you'll be able to save yourself a lot of headache. Nothing like getting a big old giant fish, caught him in a tree like that in a lay down, and he's flopping all around, and you can see that he's a nice fish and you can't get him out. It's heartbreaking. So this is just a little tip that I've learned the little bit of time I've been fishing for these things. I started about this time last year, maybe a little bit later, but around this time. I've been actually rod and reel catfishing now for right around a year. So stick with us and let's see if we can catch another one right here. I'm gonna reset the 15-minute time limit, and no bites, we out. Hi guys, we come to the end of another day. We had a pretty good morning. Caught a couple of nice fish, caught a few more. It was, all in all, it was a really good day. I got an appointment I got to get to here, so we're gonna have to let you go. I'd like to thank you for joining me here on Whisker Pigs Fishing. I'd like to ask for if you would give me a like and subscribe to our channel to get us up and started. Maybe tell somebody about it if you gained anything from it. We'd like to thank you for joining us and have a great day.